The movement must continue. See, we let it go to sleep. This movement's got to be woke up again.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Farron Kia, the CEO and founder of Love Thy Belly LLC, the premier body positive organization right here in the city of Louisville. And I'm your host on Lounite Unite Louisville at the Plug Network Online, the source for change. And I have my love with me today. Make a little, my little love. Nette, the city's dopest choreographer and dancer. And I said that here today. So we're going to run with that because I said what I said.
And we receive it.
Hi, Nette.
Hi, boo.
It's so good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I'm a little nervous, but I'm here.
That's okay. That's all right. We're going to talk. So, Nette, you're a choreographer and a dancer. How long have you been doing that?
I have been dancing all my life.
Really?
Yes, like literally. My mom had me in everything, but dance is something I really gravitated to. I didn't start taking it seriously until high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I created my brand in 2013 and started teaching in different studios around the city. I really started in F3 was the first studio that I taught in, Tanika Bryant's studio. I taught with her and came up with Rhythm Nd Vybez. And it was just something that just stuck. And then I started taking my brand seriously in 2018.
Okay. So tell us about that journey from being like dancing when you were little. What type of dancing style did you do?
Oh, you know how you do the little community dance teams. Y'all get together, everybody in the hood get together and come up with dances. Y'all perform at the little local little picnics and stuff like that when they used to do them at the community centers. We used to perform there. Shout out to OFAR, because girl, you got me together. We was called the Little Mamas, period.
Okay, the Little Mamas.
Period. We used to sing and dance.
What's your little outfits like?
You know, the little Walmart outfits, the little groundables, girl, because it was cute. We was cute. We had our little babas and barrettes. We looked like little girls.
Like, that's the babas and barrettes.
Yes, we looked like little girls
on the dance floor.
She had us singing and dancing, girl.
Couldn't
sing a
y'all
lick.
Put on a show. It's giving Destiny's
performing.
Child.
We was definitely performing. Definitely performing.
So you've been performing since you were little?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't start honing it, like actually training with it until F3. Like I started like
what year
learning.
Was that?
2013.
Wow.
So, but I've been like dancing different community centers, different dance teams in the community. I joined the dance team at Western when I was at Western for college. Did that. Shout out to Chaotic. We was the shit. Did those. We did like talent shows and stuff like that. So it just fed that dancer in me. It's just like I just need to be moving wherever it is. Like I have really bad social anxiety, but if there's music, I'm good.
Okay.
Because I can just like tune into the music. I can dance, I can move, and I'm not worried about what's around me, what's going on. Now, my ass is definitely still on the swivel. But I'm able to relax more. Like I'm able to enjoy myself.
How did you know dancing was your passion?
Dance is the only thing that knows how I'm feeling without saying anything.
Say that again.
Dance is the only thing that understands how I'm feeling without saying anything.
So you use dance to communicate?
Yes.
Wow.
I mostly teach hip hop, but like whenever dance really helped me when I was like really bad, when my anxiety, my mental was low. So I like tapped into lyrical. So you'll do like more slower pieces and able to express how you feeling. And I was able, like when I worked with 7 counties, one of the residents actually helped me come up with a piece because she was struggling. And so I was like, we're going to go in this room and we're going to dance. We're gonna figure it out. And we came up with a dance to Born Tired. And that is still one of my favorite routines.
What was the song?
Born Tired, Janae Aiko. That's still one of my favorite pieces that I came up with because it came from such a genuine and raw place. And I was able to connect with one of my residents by doing that. So that's what made me be like, this is really what you need to be doing. You can reach people, you can tap into people just by moving. comes to music and just get moving. It don't even matter what it looks like. Just move.
Mm-hmm.
You show me how this song makes you feel about this. Because what I hear and what you hear is going to be two different things.
Yeah.
So
when was your first dance class that you taught?
It's a community center, and I can't even think of the name of it, but it's off of Taylor Boulevard.
When was this?
Oh, I want to say 2009.
Really?
Yeah. It sucked.
Really?
But it was so much fun. Like when I go back and look at some of the pieces I came up with back then, I was like,
what do you mean it sucked?
It's just,
like are you talking like the technique?
The quality.
Okay.
Of it was just like, girl, what was you doing? Like it's kind of like cringe. Like
was that but those were like the dances we was doing.
Yeah, it was. But it's just like, why did you choose that? Like, why did you make that decision with that combo? Like, girl, what? But I do like going back and looking at those, like just to see the growth too, because it's like, wow, it's so different now. It's so like my ear for music is so different now. Like, shout out to Keith Martin because, sir, you like really grew the Louisville dance community. He's from here, but he's in Atlanta. He opened up a studio down in Atlanta, and he brings dancers who are like really into it. He takes us down to Atlanta for an intensive. We go down there for a weekend. We do like industry level training. So like we'll get there, we'll start training at 3 p.m. We didn't get out to 2 a.m. And then we turned around and had to be there for another day at 8 a.m. Like he did not play with us for that whole weekend, but it makes you be like, is this really what I want to do?
Yeah.
So I love that he does that. And then he like pours into us. He'll come down here and teach, or he'll like do one-on-ones with us to be like, okay, what is it that you need to work on? Like my big thing was performance. Like I get really awkward and I can't look people in the eye all the time. So I kind of like look through people when I'm dancing, and that's not always a good thing. You want to be able to connect with your audience. So anytime I do one-on-ones with him, I definitely work on performance and dancing for camera, because again, it's the eye contact thing, and I just get really weird. So I have to, like, as a choreographer, you still have to train too. You still have to be able to build your craft, because what are you doing with your class? Your class is going to get stagnant. You're going to start losing people, because what are you teaching me if you're not getting any better? There's nothing more for you to teach me. It's time for me to move on.
Practice makes perfect.
Definitely.
So you're open to learning new techniques.
Yes, always. Okay. Like I love getting with Alex Betts, because he's more technical, so he does the contemporary, the ballet. Like I love getting with him and labbing with him in the studio, so I can learn different things from him. I actually learned under him. I was part of his company, Waterworks. Shout out to y'all, because that's fam. I was there with Waterworks for 4 years, and I started out doing dance fitness with him, just filling in his class doing dance fitness. And I was just like, repetitive movement is just not for me. It feels too much like Zumba.
Not your thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing. Like everybody who does,
physical
yes, it's
exertion.
definitely a very good exercise. He does what it was called body back bets. So it's like at the end of the class, like you was repeatedly like doing the routine over and over and over again until you failed out. That is a great exercise. It just wasn't for me as far as teaching. But I learned from him. And then another great dancer that I love labbing with is August. He does majorette. And Kevin also, they both do majorette. So totally out of my wheelhouse, something I'm not comfortable with. My body is just like, this is arithmetic to me. My body just doesn't understand it. So like learning from them, I love labbing with them. Like when I finally get it, I'm like, yes, like, okay, yeah, you better milk, girl, you better milk out. Like I love learning from different people.
Oh, wow. So being a forever student seems to be something really important to kind of like that dance culture.
Yes, very.
When we come back from these commercial breaks, we'll have Nette tell us a little bit more about what's going on currently in her dance life and what dance culture really looks like here in the city of Louisville.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
And we're back with Lounite Unite Louisville. I have my special guest with me here today, Nette, the choreographer and dancer. So, Nat, tell us a little bit about dance culture in Louisville, because you've been in Louisville your whole life.
Yes.
So, what's the dance scene like here?
Struggling.
Okay.
It's struggling.
That was a very blank.
It's struggling.
I'm not like it's just a blanket statement.
It's struggling.
Explain that.
Because it's a small group of us who are really like hell bent on training and being able to seek opportunities outside of Louisville. And it's so small that we kind of get bored with each other because it's kind of like, okay, I've taken your class so many times. Okay, now what do we do?
Are you seeking opportunities outside to learn
Yes.
more and to
Very much so.
to bring it back?
Yes.
Okay.
We travel, like we do stuff together. So we'll go to Nashville and do some training down there. Heels training is something that I'm trying new.
Okay.
I'm trying to tap into this feminine because I'm such a tomboy, y'all. I'm trying to tap into like being more feminine and settling into that and being confident in that.
Okay.
So heels training has been a big one. Also performing at Tongue Tag, performing at Bodies After Dark has helped me like come out of my shell and be more comfortable in that femininity. And I just love y'all for
I
that.
see it too.
I
do.
love it.
As somebody who like knows you personally, I see that growth. I see you growing as a person and how much that shows out in your dance too. Right? That's your craft and that's your passion. But as you grow, so does that. And I can see how you are tapping into this comfortability with your body and your body moving in these ways that it didn't before, or you didn't allow it to before, or didn't feel comfortable in doing before. But now that comfortability and that confidence is there. And it really makes people want to be a part of it. I joke sometimes, but Net really, you captivate your audience when you move. And that it's beautiful to see how someone who doesn't know, like strangers who don't know you, can still be so enamored with you in the way that I do, because I do know you personally. I mean, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent about you. But I think that that's real, to say that there's something that the community, the dance community we have here is missing. And a part of that is being okay with getting training or skill sets or learning new things from outside to bring them here. So how do people get involved in the dance community here? Like, say I guess I'm just new to the dance scene. Maybe I watched something and now I want to be
There's
involved.
a few groups that we created going around, but for the ones that we know that are serious about training, we have a Instagram thread that we all like, we'll post like classes. I'm doing this class here. Hey, there's a camp going on here. Like, so we keep each other informed. And then
so you support each other.
Yes, very much so. And I love that for us, because everybody that's within our little group is doing different genres. Like we have people who do like the ribbons, and like,
oh wow,
I love that. Like we have people that do silks. Like there's a bunch of us that do different type of dance, so we all can learn from each other. And then you might know about an event that I might not, that I didn't know. So like we put those in there so everybody's aware of that there are different opportunities going on, the camps that are going on outside of Louisville. And then we're trying to work on doing a showcase so you can highlight the dancers and choreographers that we do have here. So we're trying to work on putting that together. LaTanya is the one that's going to be doing that. So y'all be looking for that, okay?
Okay.
So
exclusive.
So she's trying to put that together and get all of us together in one space so the city can see that they're all, and the artists, hello, y'all. We're here. Use us. All right.
Right. By artists, you mean
the singers, rappers. If you do poetry, hell, we can come up with something to that too. All right, like, we can create to anything. Like
creatives,
it doesn't have
to. Might even need a muse to draw or to paint or to sculpt.
I can dance around while you paint me. All right, just let me go. Just let me be free, and I'm gonna let you be free. And whatever you catch is what you catch. Like,
okay, come on, energy.
Yes, well, let's exchange energies. I am here for that.
So then these new dancers coming up and these artists and these creatives, you're saying let's work together.
Yes.
Let's build together.
Why
and
not?
Grow together.
We can push your music. You get us out there as dancers. I don't see why it's so hard for that to happen. Like it's almost like pulling these Negroes' teeth. Okay. It's
if you think
it's almost like if you're not throwing ass, they don't need you in the video, sir. Sir. We do more than throw ass. You know, throwing ass is an art too, okay? But it takes some practice.
Do you think there's a distrust there, maybe, or like a misunderstanding, misconception between artists, singers, rappers, those type of artists, and then the artists as the choreographers and dancers?
No, these niggas don't want to pay us.
Oh, okay. So people want stuff for free. And by payment, do you necessarily mean like just money, or do you mean also like trade work too?
I'm okay with exchanging trade work. Like if I come up with a piece to your song or whatever, pop into the class.
Okay.
Pop into class. And then if you in the class, we now put a face to the artist. And then when we like at the end of all of my classes, we record it. So you can be in those videos.
So that you have content.
You have content, and you have other, like, if you're in the video, people are more likely to push that out because now they put a face to it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them, for like video shoots and even performances, you have a budget for the nigga that's carrying your stuff. You got a budget for the nigga that's going to grab you food, the nigga that's rolling your blunts, but you don't have nothing for your dancers. That doesn't make any sense to me.
And that's not how we build together.
At all.
And a lot of that it does sound like there's maybe just a miscommunication happening too, right? Like of being okay with saying, hey, I can't necessarily pay you in this, but this is what I can. And let me know up front.
Because me up front, I'm going to ask you, what's your budget? What's your budget? Because that's time away. I have 2 children. That's time away from my kids. That's time that I can be at home coming up with my own stuff. Like, that's taken away from my brand. Like, there has to be some type of compensation. Something.
Something is, yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with
my time is
with
not
talking.
free. Gas is not free.
Oh. And eggs is out here being $10. So
and that's ridiculous.
Nobody got it like
that's
that.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That's really what it is. Nobody got it like that. And we can definitely talk about how we need to build capital as a community. But I think a lot of that exists in first building as a community, and maybe that like creating those conversations and creating those forums to build that trust.
Yes.
Especially what you're talking about with the dancers, building that collective with one another of how you all are already supporting each other, but how can we also continue to support each other and support new dancers and support new choreographers?
Invite us out to the spoken word nights, or Sasha, I'm gonna get you. Invite us out, honey.
I'm just saying, we should start coming to Bodies After Dark.
Yeah.
And if you've been watching Lounite episodes, you know exactly what Bodies After Dark is. So
it's a good time. You need to just show up and experience it for yourself. Because my first one was, it was a vibe.
It was a vibe, you say?
It was a vibe.
Like a Rhythm Nd Vybez.
Period.
When we come back from these commercials, we're going to tell you exactly what Rhythm Nd Vybez is.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
If you're just now tuning in, we have Nette, our special guest on this episode of Lounite Unite Louisville. I'm your girl, Kia, and Nette has something special that she does every week.
Yes.
And what is that?
I teach weekly at Louisville Dance Alliance. It's mostly hip hop. I do a couple lyrical, and then once a month, I do what's called Alter Ego Night. It's with Louisville Dance Collaboration. So Alter Ego Night is
like Sasha Fierce.
It's a sensual night. It's mostly for the girls, so we can all get together. It's empowerment.
And by girls, you mean all of the girls,
all of the feminine energy in the room. Okay.
Yes.
And you come, you can dress however you want, whatever makes you feel sexy, because my sexy is not your sexy. So it's gonna be different. Like you might be comfortable coming in lingerie, and I might be cool with just a crop top and some shorts. Like it's just whatever you feel like comfortable being comfortable in. We do like some walkthroughs across the floor just to get you loosened up and get you ready. We the first couple times that we did it, we had everybody pull like an affirmation card. Oh. So yeah, it was a few tears. Me, I was one of them, because the card I pulled was like, oh, okay, look. Okay. All right, I hear you. I receive. So I do that weekly at Louisville Dance Alliance. It's on Barrett Avenue, 845 Barrett Avenue, and I teach at 9 o'clock every Thursday. So y'all need to come and pull up. It's $10. Alter Ego Night is donation based. So if you find 2 pennies on your way in the door, bring it in, girl. We'll take it. So we do donation based for those nights for people who cannot afford dance classes. So that's what Louisville Dance Collaboration is about. It's about having classes that are affordable for dancers who want to come out and get some movement.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So if I really wanted to come to the class, maybe not on Alter Ego Night, but I just really wanted to come, what would that process look like?
We warm up, because you got to warm up your body. It's a lot of laugh. Like I love to laugh. Like it is so therapeutic for me to be laughing. I cry too, but because I'm a sap. But I love to laugh. Like that's why I named my class Rhythm Nd Vybez. So it's not just about learning the steps. It's not just about dancing. Like my class is really a vibe. Like everybody is in there to release. Like most of us that come have kids. Like we work at 9 to 5. Like we're tired.
Can people bring their kids?
Of course, because my daughter stays. Everybody that knows me knows my daughter stays in the studio. Okay, she is a studio kid. Stays in the studio.
So don't let childcare hold you up.
Not at all. There is a room for the babies, okay?
Period.
Bring them snacks.
Come on, baby vibes.
Bring them snacks, their electronics, whatever, a toy, whatever it is that they need to be out of the way. And there's a separate room, and there's a window so they can see you, mama, okay? You are not out of eyesight. They can see you. If they feel like they need to run on the floor and give you a hug real quick, get the love, and then, scurry them back on here. Scurry them back on it. Because my Sarai will come out and give a hug in a minute. And then not just me. She's giving everybody a hug.
She's a lover.
And she is.
Full of love.
But she's an indicator of how much love I pour into her. So I love seeing that. Because it's like, okay.
Don't make me cry, because you know I will.
It's okay. We can cry together. But yeah, class is a vibe. Like we're gonna get into it. We're gonna learn the routine. It's an hour class. And then at the end, you don't have to record. Mm-hmm. You can if you feel comfortable. If not, you can stand off to the side and record it for yourself, save it for yourself, so that you can like go back and look at it later. You can see your progress. So
if I'm not a dancer, would I still feel comfortable? Very much so.
It's an open level class. Like some of the dances is hard, but I break it down to where you can pick it up. And my mantra is get some of it, all of it, none of it. I don't care.
Just be there.
Just be here. Just be present. In the moment, be in the moment. Don't be in your head. Get out of your head.
And show up.
This is the time for you to let it go and show up. Show up for you, not for me. You didn't come for me.
It sounds like that you, not even like with you as a dancer and as a choreographer, you have that community, but it sounds like you're building a community for people to be a part of. Yeah. That maybe like dance is not your necessarily your passion, but it can still be something that you're using to express yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
And the core group that come, that like we always sit around, we talk, we laugh, we cry together. Like those core girls were in my recent video, Snatched. Y'all need to get on YouTube and go look that up.
Snatched. Oh no, for real.
Go look it up
tonight, right now.
It was my first dance visual, and we smacked that. I don't care what nobody say.
You did.
We killed that.
You did. And if anybody's saying otherwise, I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what
I can't worry about it.
Because you're missing.
I can't worry about it.
If you feel like that somehow that video didn't give you everything that needed to be gave, you missed something.
Okay. And
you closed your eyes.
There was 3.
You hit play and turn
there
around.
Was 2 for sure that have never done like performance, never danced, any of that.
You wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know who it was
at all.
You wouldn't be able to pick it out. And if you don't want to go on the video and support, that's fine. You need to be at Bodies After Dark because we performing it live. Shameless plug.
I'm just saying, have y'all performed that live?
We have not.
So it's giving.
It'll be the first one.
Exclusive. Okay.
You got to be at the Bodies After Dark because after that it's retired. You're not gonna see it anymore.
So one night only.
One.
One time only.
For fame.
Thank you. So now, if people want to support you and support Rhythm Nd Vybez, where can they go to find that? And tell us again where it is and how often you do the class.
I teach weekly Thursdays at 9 p.m. It's at 845 Barrett Avenue. It's downtown, right off of Broadway. You can't miss it. It's on sits up kind of on a hill, but you'll see the building. It's a big blue building. You can't miss this building, and it has Louisville Dance Alliance really big across it. So
because they want y'all to know.
Yeah, we're here.
You can find that. Yeah, that's where you can go.
Rhythm Nd Vybez is the name of Facebook if you want to just see the videos. So it's Rhythm Nd Vybez with a Z. Because I'm a vibe, you're a vibe, we're all a vibe.
It's a vibe.
On IG is Beastly _ beauty, and beauty is B3AUT with 2 eyes. Because I am beautiful with 2 eyes.
Period. Those eyes.
Yes.
Beautiful eyes.
Absolutely.
Like your space buns. They're real cute.
You. I'm feeling real anime, girl. I told you. Feel like an anime character, like a Black Sailor Moon.
So what's something coming up for Rhythm Nd Vybez? You have a class this Thursday. What can we expect?
This Thursday, I am having a sub. Actually, Tanika Bryant is going to be teaching Cuff It. So y'all need to come out and support my girl because she hasn't taught in a while. So we getting her out there, getting her teaching again. So
By the time you all see this episode, that class will have already happened, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
and that's okay.
You should most definitely go ahead and
But
find
pop
that
in on
on
me.
YouTube, and then
The following weeks, come and find me on YouTube. You can find a video. It's AntionetteMaria, Maria, and I have all of my class videos, past and present, on there. So y'all
So we
need
can
to
see the
tap
growth.
in. Yes.
Oh.
Don't talk about me though. It's been a
Good
journey.
vibes only.
It's been a journey. Okay, positive vibes. Okay. No, don't let me say that, because I'm here for constructive criticism.
Constructive though.
Yes.
That's different.
Yes.
That's
Don't turn me
negativity.
down. But tell me, like, okay, right here you could, girl.
So make sure you follow Nette. Click like, click subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, social media, all those things. And make sure that you're checking out Lounite, Unite Louisville here at the Plug Network Online, the source for change. See y'all next time.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.